Hey, it's Ricky Gantz with G220 Ministries, and today I want to talk about some things that are in the news. Recently, Monday, April 21st, 2025, Pope Francis, who was 88 years old, he died from a stroke followed by heart failure. He had double pneumonia and had a couple recent hospitalizations, and he passed away there of a stroke. And again, he was 88 years old. Pope Francis was the first Latin American to be pope. He was the first Jesuit to be pope. He was the first non-European to be pope in over a millennia. And he served from pope from the year he was elected in 2013, and he served as the 266th pontiff. Now, we as Protestants are not Roman Catholics, so therefore, why does this matter to us? Well, it's important for a couple of reasons, and I'm going to talk about that if you just stick with me here in a little bit. But Francis was not a traditional pope. He was very liberal. There were many things that he said sparking outrage by many Catholics themselves. Many Catholics were not happy with many of the statements that he made over the 12 years that he served as the head of the Roman Catholic Church. Very liberal in his thinking. And so many conversations that I've had with individuals, they expressed that to me. Well, I didn't like that he said this, or I didn't like that he taught this, or this kind of goes against our teaching of the church. So that sparks conversation, and that's one of the reasons why I think it is important for us as Protestants to take this as an opportunity to speak with our Roman Catholic friends and family and those who may follow the teachings of the Roman Catholic Church, because after May 6th, they are going to convene. There's going to be a conclave. This is where these College of Cardinals will come together, and they will decide on who is going to be the next pope. Now, in this 12 years that Pope Francis was the pope, in this College of Cardinals, he has put in place 80% of these cardinals who are going to be deciding on the next pope. So that's a big influence for the Roman Catholic Church. That's going to determine who this next pope is going to be. And if this 80% of cardinals that Pope Francis has put in place think the same as he, have the same thoughts, have the same sentiments when it comes to many of the statements that he made, then most likely you're going to get another very liberal, non-traditional Roman Catholic pope. Now, again, as a Protestant, that doesn't really matter to us because we don't believe that there is a man who is a vicar of Christ here on earth. We don't believe in this position of pope. And so why should that matter to us? Well, again, it matters because we can use this as an opportunity to share the gospel with our Roman Catholic friends. We can speak to them about the truth of Jesus Christ, that man is saved by faith alone, not by any works, by Jesus Christ alone, not by any church, but we are only saved through Christ, and we can express these truths to them. There may be some within the Roman Catholic Church, I do believe, that are genuine Christians. They just need to come out of that system. But there are many who, like any religious practice, go to church simply because it's part of their family tradition. Go to church because it's been part of their life for such a long time, and they're not really practicing their faith, but they just kind of go. And they're just kind of there, or they just kind of acknowledge or say, yeah, I'm Roman Catholic. And they don't really know what the church actually teaches, what the church actually believes. And so we can use this as an opportunity to speak to them about what the Bible says about the office of the Pope, what the Bible says about the doctrine of justification, how man is saved. These can be opportunities we as Protestants can use to share the gospel with them. Again, if you want to know a little bit more about this office of Pope, we did a video, you can see it right here, discussing Pope Peter. Was he really the first Pope? And we're going to break that down as what the Bible actually says about the office of the Pope.